Hey friends, so I'm sure you know by now, Wilbur Soot has released a new song called Soft Boy, and as a radio DJ by day, you know I've got to take a look at it. And actually, if you want Wilbur Soot to be on the radio here in the US, I need you to subscribe because I've got a challenge for you. But first, a lot of people have asked me about being a radio DJ, so today I brought some receipts. And this is actually why I think Wilbur could be on the radio here in the US, so take a look at this. That is a list of some of the songs that we are playing at the station I work for right now. And if you see the song by Jax is a TikToker who's been blowing up lately. And I'm like, if a TikToker can get their song on the radio, there is no reason that Wilbur Soot couldn't. And I mentioned subscribe if you want to see Wilbur on the radio, because if enough people do, tomorrow I'm going to play Wilbur's song on my show and record a YouTube short of me doing it so that you have a receipt. If you want to see that again, make sure to subscribe. Now, we got to get into this because it's been a hot minute since we've gotten, well, is it an E-Girl 4-parter now? Is this part of the E-Girl series? We'll have to figure out afterwards, but it's Wilbur Soot solo this time, not with Lovejoy, and his new song, Soft Boy. I'm pumped for it. Here we go. I don't know why I expected anything else. Is this the end of the ARG? Okay, now I have questions because remember in the ARG somebody got like dumped in the water? I'm starting to think that this may be who was it, R or I Faker coming out of the ocean here. Oh, can you tell I'm nervous? I want this to be good so badly. That sweatshirt is a choice. So yeah, really quick, because I know we're going to get into it here after the intro. There are a lot of things that I look for, like as a radio guy. Some of the stuff right now is tempo. It's actually trending a little bit more downward. You know, you've got like Olivia Rodrigo, Adele, a couple of the bigger artists. Louis Capaldi is going a little bit slower. So you can slow things down a little bit, but as someone who has to hear the song upwards of 2,000 times in some instances, I'm really hoping he brings the heat. Then again, it's called Soft Boy, so what do I expect, really?
I'm living the dream.
Okay.
It's just one of those dreams where you're losing all your teeth.
Fun fact, dreams where you lose your teeth, that's an indicator that you are afraid of the future. So it would make sense that that would be Wilbur in this case. And I know, okay, first of all, I also know that there's a lot of people that are like, what are you doing? You're doing a reaction again. No, I'm doing a review. It's just when it's this short of a song, and I listen to these all day for my job, like I love to kind of listen to them a little more critically, and you gotta hear the whole thing. You need it in its context.
Where you're losing all your teeth. And if you think that it gets better, darling, take a look at me. I'm in too deep. It's the same dried ramen in a bowl I'm too lazy to clean. But I'm not drunk texting my ex anymore. Oh, my father could be proud of me. Still I won't where the cat is.
Alright, there's a lot to break down. I'm gonna go back through this again. I did that thing where I just get stuck in like Wilbur land, you know? Like you're listening to him, the voice is hypnotizing, and you're like, okay, this is perfect in and of itself. And then you forget to say like the talky words. So I love all of this first verse. That's a little creepy. But everything about like the dried ramen, you know, having a bad, like this is a lot of what you are seeing in pop music now. So far, this is remarkable. Like even for Wilbur, this is really good. And I think it's cool that a lot of the instruments have been stripped away for the intro.
Too deep. It's the same dried ramen in a bowl I'm too lazy to clean. But I'm not drunk texting my ex anymore. Oh, my father could be proud of me. Still I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is.
Alright, that's a thing, friends. The cat ears. What is he? That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh well. Wilbur and I love that Wilbur does this, but like, what is the inside joke with the cat ears? Because what Wilbur does is so amazing, but then like when he's not allowed in Disney World, he won't wear the cat ears. There's always one thing that comes up that, like, again, when I go to my boss and I'm like, you got to hear this guy, Wilbur Soot. He's a YouTuber. I think he could be bigger than Jax. And then you're like, but he has this part about cat ears. And I can hear my boss being like, we love the whole thing, but the part about the cat ears, what's going on with that? And it's like, nothing, dude. It's just, he's a guy being a guy. Let him be a guy.
Still I won't wear
all guys wear cat ears from time to time, right?
Where the cat is. I won't wear the cat ears. It's not an Ahego hoodie, it's a work of art. I get
It's not. It's a work of art. All right, I need to shut up for a minute and listen to the story of this song. So I'm like, where's he going with this?
It's not an Ahego hoodie, it's a work of art. I get turned on by my reflection in passing car. I'm looking for a window to another world.
Oh, I love it.
Don't feel as lost and bored. I just don't want to be a soft boy anymore.
Okay.
I want to be yours.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. The chorus, amazing. Why the cat ears, I don't know. It gives me like maybe Real Big Fish kind of vibes, or like Bare Naked Ladies sort of vibes. It's like that. It's not quite ska, but it's in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because, there's a beach in the background and it feels sort of beach rocky, but like, I love this too. Like,
Feel as lost and bored.
dude, I'm hooked. I'm in. I'm all in now. Okay, next verse.
I'm living the dream. If you consider the dream to be haircuts and apathy, and if you think that I'll get better,
I love the lights.
darling, take a look at me. I'm into the.
I love the lights. I could do a little bit without the rabies.
Darling, take a look at me. I'm into the. It's the same hairstyle that I've had since I was 17, and I don't know why.
It's interesting to me, the dichotomy here. Like, if you look,
And I don't.
so if you look, he emotes more when it's the wide shot, and then when it cuts in on his hands, it's very and I think that's one of those things where it's like people put up a front, but then behind closed doors they might be a little bit different. Also, if this is meant to be part of the E-Girl trilogy, it's really interesting because the guy who was being the creepy stalker, the guy who was being the weirdo, who had the crush on the person he was unable to maintain because it was a parasocial relationship. It's like he wants to move on from that, but now he doesn't know who he is and he's trying to figure that out.
It's the same hairstyle that I've had since I was 17.
It's never too late to change, by the way. Harrison Ford didn't get his first acting role till he was in his 40s.
And I don't.
The 27, you're good, Wilbur.
Mother, are you proud of me? Still, I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is. Please just don't wear the cat is. I'm so good with the cat is. It's not an Ahego hoodie, it's a work of art. I get turned.
Oh, I love the... Okay, so here's the shift. Now he's got the, hoodie on. And, okay, so is he gonna go bad boy for, like, the solo? Well, so it feels like, right, he's getting out of the soft boy era. He's ditching the cardigan, the long hair, the glancing into the sunset. But so now he's like, who am I? What do I become now? And again, in terms of the radio and in terms of people listening to this, I feel like that has huge implications because a lot of people listening to the music look for something they can relate to. How many young adults are looking to see who they are now? And I think, again, where some of his other stuff has related a little bit differently, I think this hits home a lot more than some of the early ones.
It's not an Ahego hoodie, it's a work of art.
And see, now he's in his anime phase, and he's trying to justify the hoodie, whereas before he would have justified the cardigan and the long hair.
I get turned on by my reflection in passing car. I'm looking for a window another world where I don't feel as...
I love the kids coming in. What is this? I love this. You know what this is? This is so that when he's live, he can do the I'm looking for a, and then hold the microphone out and everyone says window.
I'm looking for a window to
I meant to pause it and I screwed up.
another world where I don't feel as lost and bored. I just don't want to be a soft boy anymore. I want to be yours.
There it is. There it is.
Wanna be yours.
Go off, kid.
It's not that I go, it's a work of art.
But he can't justify he can't seem to justify the anime phase yet. And that's where he kind of is stuck. You know, he's trying to be someone different. He wants to change up his look. A lot of people do that in their 20s. And unfortunately, he just hasn't been able to yet. Let me see if there we go. See, now I can get it to work. That would have been better for the whole video. Okay, so thoughts on this and thoughts on if I would play it on the radio. Well, again, you're subscribing, so I am going to play it on the radio. I'm going to post a YouTube short of it probably either tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, or Wednesday as you're watching this. But make sure to subscribe and let me know that you did. Beautiful, right? No profanity. I don't know if Ahigo would go on the radio because people may Google it. And you always get that thing of like, if my son Googles this and that comes up, I wouldn't worry about that. Like I said, the profanity is gone. It's a song you can relate to. You want to dance to it, even though the words can be a little, like, depressed at some point. I think this is tremendous, tremendous growth for Wilbur. I didn't know he had this much room to grow. And lo and behold, here we are, and this is what he's doing. Now, like I said, I'm a little out of practice with this. So hopefully you liked it. Leave a comment down below if you're still here after all this time. I would appreciate it. Trying to think of any other kind of final thoughts to bring the whole thing home. Like I said, they might be giants. B&L. It wasn't as much AJJ as some of the other stuff, but I think that's also because Wilbur is really coming into his own as an artist. So I'm here for it. I'm here for this journey, and it seems like you are too. Again, subscribe if you want to see more awesome stuff. Take care, my friends, and as always, I will see you in the next one.